In this video, let us see about percentile speeds. So this is one of the important concepts in GATE. A lot of you would have studied about 15th percentile speed, then there is 85th percentile speed, and then there is 98th percentile speeds. So what do these percentile speeds signify and how to calculate it? So that is what we will be seeing in this video. And with this concept, so there is a question. With this concept, we have asked a question on open test 3. I want every one of you to answer this question based on the concept which I'll be teaching now. So there is a 2-mark question in open test 3 on this concept. So this open test 3 goes live on September 19th to 20th. So if you're watching this video before this date, definitely go and attend this test. So the link for this test is put up in the description. This test is completely free of cost, and the syllabus for this open test 3 is on transportation and surveying. In that we have asked a question from this concept, so that we will see in detail now. So before going and seeing what is this 15th, 85th or 98th percentile speed in traffic engineering, let us first see what is this percentile. So we have to understand this word very carefully. It sounds similar to percent but not percentile. A lot of you will already have clarity on it, but again I'll try to simplify it here. So let us say there is some long jump competition in your college or anywhere for that matter, and there are 20 people participating. Okay, and one of them jumps, and there is like a mark here, and everyone jumps. So lot of people jumped around, let us say 4 meter, 4.1 meter. Another student jumped at 4.2 meter, another jumped at 4.3 meter, then some jumped at like 2.9 meter, some jumped at 3.1 meter, and you jumped at 4.8 meters. So later what the organizers did, so they arranged this in order. So they arranged it in ascending order starting from the lowest. Let us say the lowest was somewhere around just like 2.1 meters, and as it goes your score also comes, which is like you jumped 4.8 meters, but later you found out that there are 3 more people who jumped better than you. 4.9 meters they jumped, and another one jumped again 4.9 meter, and another guy jumped 5 meter. So if you count what position you came like 17th position out of 20 people. So before you there were 16 people. So if you see here, before you there were 16 people. So you jumped better than this 16 people. So that means if you calculate 16 by 20, which is 0.8, which is nothing but 80 percentage. So you jumped better than 80% of the people. So you can say you are at 80th percentile. That is what percentile means. So if you are at 80th percentile, it means like you jumped better than 80% of the people. So the same concept applies in traffic engineering also. If you see, if you are like finding out 15th percentile speed, and you are also finding out 85th percentile speed, and you are also finding out 98th percentile speed. So you are finding the 15th percentile speed as something like 20 kilometer per hour, and 85th percentile speed you are finding out as 65 kilometer per hour, and 98th you are finding somewhat like 80 kilometer per hour. So what does this mean? So if you say that 85th percentile speed is 65 kilometer per hour, so that means 85% of the vehicles 85% of the vehicles are less than or equal to 65 km per hour. Only 15% vehicles exceed this speed. And similarly, if you see for 80 km per hour, what does it mean? It means 98% of vehicles are less than or equal to 80 km per hour. And same goes for this also. 15% of vehicles are less than or equal to 20 km per hour. So why are these speeds significant? Because this 15th percentile speed is taken as your lower speed limit. Like if you see in some roads, you have this lower speed limit. Let us say you are traveling, a bunch of cars are traveling at a good speed of 80 km per hour, and suddenly you see a bullock cart on your way. You are traveling very fast, and suddenly you see a small bullock cart which is traveling less than 10 kilometer per hour. It is very dangerous as such for the road, and safety wise it is a concern, and also the fact that it reduces the speed of your car, and as such of the road itself, the actual speed of other vehicles also get reduced. So that is why you have this lower speed limit. And you have upper speed limit also. So upper speed limit is your 85th percentile speed. So let us say as such it is 65 kmph. So if you're traveling above this, you are trying to tell the vehicle owner or the vehicle driver that it is very dangerous. After this, if you exceed, it is at your own risk. So that's what it's trying to imply. And then there is 98th percentile speed. So that we take, let's say 80 kilometer per hour is your 98th percentile speed. So that you take as the design speed of the road. So this design speed only impacts other geometric features of the road, like your super elevation or stopping side distance. A lot of geometric features depend on this design speed. So you might ask, like, why 85th percentile? Why not 86th percentile, or why not 88th percentile? So why did they come at this particular number? So this has actually come after years of research. So in research, what they try to do is, so they try to actually plot, like, let's say they are finding the speed ranges like in a road, and the speed ranges are classified like this, like every 10 kilometer per hour, and they'll find how many number of vehicles are falling within the speed. 5, 6, let's say 7 are here, 10 are here, 9, and just 3 are here, 2 are here. So like that. And you will also find the mid speed here, 25, 35, and so on. So at an average speed of 25 km per hour, you are finding 5 vehicles. This is on an actual road. You try to do such researches, like you measure the spot speed at a section and try to find out this. Then you find out the cumulative frequency. So from that you can find out the percentile speeds. So this I will not be explaining here. So this I will leave it to you. How do you calculate it? It's just that you have to find out the total number of vehicles, and here 5 by n will be your frequency at 25 km per hour, and so on. And let's say this comes out, let's say there are a total of 100 vehicles. So 5 by 100, this becomes 5% your frequency, and then this becomes 6 by 100, 6%. So your cumulative frequency is nothing but this is 5%, this is 5 plus 6, 11%, and if this is 7%, 11 plus 7 is 18%. So if you add this, it won't come as 100. I'm just trying to take as an example to make you understand how to calculate this cumulative frequency. And so that means your 18th percentile speed is 45 kilometer per hour. So like that you can calculate. So here I will not be calculating in detail. In one of the questions in open test also, you'll find a similar question where you have to do this sort of calculation. So once you attempt the test, definitely I will solve it in detail after the test. Okay, so after that, if you plot a graph, so you'll get a cumulative frequency graph like this. So here you can see they have put the vehicle count percentile here. Here it is in decimal, so this is your 10th percentile, this is your 40th percentile, and this is your 85th percentile. So 85th percentile they found out to be around 60 to 65, somewhat like 62 kilometer per hour. And if you have to find out the fifth, it is in miles per hour, so 62 miles per hour. And if you have to find out the 15th percentile speed, so this will be it. So why did they come at this 85th? And another thing is, this is your 98th. So this is somewhat like 62 miles per hour. So if you see the difference between 85th and 98th percentile, only it is about 5 miles per hour. Only the vehicles which are exceeding the speed limit, they are just exceeding by 5 miles per hour. It is not that dangerous. But if you go this side, the drop is even more. So what happens is, this 85th percentile, through research they found out that it actually gives you a proper feeling of the road. Like, if you, like for example, if there is a street next to you and there is a highway here, so if you calculate the 85th percentile speed in highway, it's going to be around 65 or something. But in your next street, which is like a small one lane road, it will be like 30 or something, or even lesser than that, like 20. Let's take it in kilometer per hour. So what does this say? You just know the 85th percentile speed. What do you know from it? So now we are finding that 85th percentile speed is 65 kilometer per hour. So that means in this road you can travel fast, which means it's a highway. But in this road it's only 20 kilometer per hour. So that means something is wrong over there, or it's a very small lane. So this 85th percentile speed actually gives you a good feeling of that road, and that they found out to be the appropriate speed limit which you can set to the road, which ensures safety and efficient traffic flow. Let's say if you set up a very unrealistic speed limit, let us say you are setting a speed limit at 30th percentile, okay, somewhat like this, so it's around 57 kilometer per hour. So if you set like this, drivers will not follow it because it is not very realistic. It doesn't give the actual feel of the road. So that is why it is very important to set a appropriate upper speed limit. It is not just a number. It should be indicative of the road condition. So through all the statistics and all the researchers, they found out that 85th percentile is the best speed limit to keep for the road. And with every upcoming research, they might actually even change it in the future, but right now this is what they are following. I hope everyone was able to understand why we use this percentile speeds and how to calculate it, or what is meant by it also. Those who are new here, go and register for our free open test. If you are watching this before September 19th, go and register for our free open test. The link is put up in the description. It is from September 19th to September 20th. So the test will be open only for a 36-hour test window. You can attempt the test either from our app APACD. You can just download it from Play Store, or you can go to our website learn.apacd.in and find out. The link is also directly put up in the description. All you have to do is just click on the link and register for it, and make sure you attempt within this 36-hour test window. So this test is on transportation and surveying. It is one of the most scoring subjects in GATE Civil Engineering. So definitely go ahead and assess your preparation. You will also get a chance to tackle new questions. And if you have understood this concept from this video, I would want every one of you to attempt that question in open test on this percentile speed. Thank you everyone.